Good evening, welcome to Resource Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. The borders are wide open. We all know that. You're seeing it on TV. You heard me talk about it. We're up to 2 million illegals just so far this year that have passed through our borders, untested, unknown, dispersed without telling the public where they're at, tested at 45% positive COVID. They're not required to get the shot. They're not required to wear masks. They're dispersed to our cities on our dime. Now additional 650 per day will be passing through Panama, unmolested, undeterred, on our way to our city. Again, you don't know what they're carrying. They don't care. They're being bussed, flown, driven into our cities, carrying whatever disease they may have or may not have. And yet, Alejandro Mayorkas, as of Friday, puts out a domestic terrorist warning that COVID protesters, anti-vaxxers, anti-mask, anti-school lockdown, anti-lockdowns totally, could go to extended violence and domestic terrorism, and they should be watched. That means people who are protesting this nonsense that's going on across this country, protesting mandates, having their kids wear masks in order to attend school, protesting losing their jobs because you didn't agree with the medicine and the protocols, protesting because you didn't get hired because you don't have the paperwork that these private companies are demanding. You are being placed on a list as a potential domestic terrorist because of the frustration level. Who wouldn't be frustrated? Who wouldn't be frustrated? You have 2 million illegals already in the United States being subsidized by taxpayer dollars with free medical, free welfare, free housing, free public education. No demands are placed on them. You do not see any literature, any government official saying you have to mask up. You have to have your shots and paperwork before you cross the border. You don't even have to show ID. Yet, if I go and protest at a school board for CRT, or mandated mask wearing on children, or mandated paperwork to get a job, I will be placed on a list as domestic terrorist, potentially. Who knows? They may even open up COVID camps like they do in Canada. Oh yeah, they still have those. You go into Canada, you have to be tested unless you have paperwork. And while you're waiting, you are placed involuntarily in a hotel. You can't just go to your hotel and sit there and wait. No, no, no. You have to go to a COVID hotel in Canada and wait for your results. And there's no guarantee or promise they're going to feed you, release you, let you make phone calls. You're placed in a hotel room against your will because you wanted to go to Canada. All this is coming about. And you've been warned and you've been told in the last days, you shall not buy, sell, or trade. And now, you can't work, you can't fly, and it's all part of control. And they're labeling us a domestic terrorist. And because I am a Caucasian, I'm also a white supremacist. Think about it. Get yourself right with God. Get baptized. He doesn't know any color. He wants to know you as a person. Greg out.